Hi everyone. In this video I want to go over the installation and initial setup of the WordPress SEO plugin. Probably one of the more important plugins that we're going to be installing on our blog to make sure that all of our blog posts are SEO friendly. So to install plugins, we are going to come over to Plugins. We're going to click Add New. And what we're going to do is we're going to search plugins. And so what we're looking for is WordPress SEO. We'll search. Should be the first one that comes up. So WordPress SEO by Yoast. There's a lot of people that use other SEO packages, but I like this one because it's free. And it's all in one. It's got everything you need. So what I want to do is, if you want, you can check out the details and read a little bit about what all this plugin does for you. And when you're ready to install it, you just click Install Now. Does it very quickly, successfully installed, and I'm just going to activate the plugin. Okay, so you can see now WordPress SEO is activated. Now I can either click here and go to my settings, or just let me minimize a few of these. This is just taking up way too much room on the side. You'll see here this plugin actually has its own menu option. So what I'm going to do, because we want to go through and just get a few things set up, is I'm just going to come over in here. Now a lot of this stuff is going to be set up by default and we don't need to change. On this first page here, we're not going to change anything. We are not going to check use meta keywords tag. Google has not used the meta keywords for search rankings since 2009, so no point in even wasting your time putting them in there. So we're just going to leave that off. If you really feel like you have to put it in there, then you check this box and you would click Save Settings. But I'm not going to change anything on here because I don't want to hide this plugin on any of these. I want to be able to use it wherever I am in my blog. So I'm going to click Titles. Okay. Now your titles, you're going to want to fill these fields out pretty much exactly as I show you here. So you may want to pause the video a couple of times as we go through. I'm actually going to be cutting and pasting this from another blog that I have set up already with WordPress SEO. And so I'm going to put for the post, oh sorry, this is the home page. Hang on. Yeah, so that's fine. The title template for the home page is fine. Okay, and then for posts, it's also just going to be title. The meta description is going to be excerpt. For pages, okay, so just put in exactly what I'm putting in here. I'm not going to go over and explain to you exactly what all of these do, but these are just fields. If you come down to the bottom here, it's got all of these fields in here for you. And so all I'm doing is these are the recommended settings from the publisher of this particular plugin. Okay, so I'm just going to come through and I'm going to set all these up. Just going to leave attachments because I'm not 100% sure what I want to put in there yet. Just keep in mind you can come back and change any of these, and if I get more information at a later date, what I will do is I will come in here and either post another video for you updating how to set up your WordPress SEO, or I'll put an article in there and just say, hey guys, here's an addition to this particular installation, this particular plugin. This is how you should do this. Okay, so you see there's quite a few things I'm putting in here, so this is why I'm saying you're going to want to pause this video as often as you possibly can. and just kind of fill everything out exactly as I'm doing it. Okay, so that's everything. Okay, so now there's a couple that I didn't put anything in, and that's because the default, according to the publisher, was to put nothing in. Okay, so you can see here, it's kind of common. I'm going to put author archives, so the author's name and then the site name. For the post tags, I'm putting the term title, so basically the post tag, and then the site name. And then in the meta description, I'm putting the tag description. Okay, so these optimize the site for the Google robots to crawl. And then we're just going to click Save Title Settings. And then we're going to go over to indexation. And on indexation, oh yeah, there's a couple things I need to change here. Indexation rules. So we're going to check this box, this box, this box. These are things that I'm excluding from the search engine. So the admin pages, I don't want it crawling the admin pages. That just kind of makes sense. Author archives and date-based archives. The reason you don't want it to crawl the archives is because of duplicate content. Okay, and same thing with the tag archives. You don't want it crawling the tag archives because there's duplicate content in there as to what's actually on your main pages. Okay, so if you just go through and you set this up exactly as I'm setting this up, and it even gives you a bit of a description here. Author archives, once again, you've got to watch out for duplicate content. Okay, and I think the rest of this is good. You just leave it at oh no, here we go. These two here. Now it says here, for this box here, the hide WordPress generator. So that's just basically something that says what version you're on. Okay, and see here, he even says check these boxes, or please tell the plugin author why you shouldn't. So he's very to the point and just says do this just because I say to do it. Okay, so on your XML sitemaps, so we check this box to enable XML sitemap functionality, and then we pretty much just come through and you want to check all these because you want it to ping all of these, and we don't want it to exclude anything. Okay, we want to pretty much leave all of our content in there. I mean, we've already excluded archives and those sorts of things. Okay, permalinks. For updating the permalinks, a couple of these, okay, I'm not 100% sure what they do, and this is why I wanted to make sure that I just did whatever the publisher of this plugin said to do. Yoast is an SEO expert, and so if he says, hey guys, this is the way you should do it, then I would just do it. Okay, so enable breadcrumbs, and this is a kind of a weird one. Okay, now this is my anchor text is just the name of my blog. Prefix for the breadcrumb path is you are here. Prefix for active breadcrumbs is archives for, and prefix for search page breadcrumbs is you searched for, and for the 404 page it's just page not found. So all of that is fairly simple. Bold the last page in the breadcrumb, and then that's it. We're going to click Save, Internal Link Settings. Now, when I went through this, I had the benefit of an actual tutorial, but for some reason that's been taken down off his site. I couldn't find it before I was doing these videos. Otherwise, what I would have done was I would have just linked you. For your RSS feed, check this first box. This will prevent the search engines from indexing your comment feeds. Okay, and then you want to ping the search engines with feed on a new post. So you want to let the search engines know that you've updated your RSS feed. Okay, so that's RSS feed. Okay, now that's pretty much all you need to change. The next tab here is for import export. So what you can do is you can either import settings from another SEO plugin, or you can actually export all of these settings we just set. What they recommend you do is maybe you want to set up another site. So you can export them from here, and then you can import them onto another site so you don't have to go through all of this. Okay, so it kind of makes sense. It's kind of a time saver. Okay, so that's the installation and the basic setup of the WordPress SEO import. When we get into creating posts and pages, I'll show you where this actually shows up in your posts and pages. This is all we're going to cover for now. Have a great day, everybody.